Hello, everybody, and welcome back to an all-new Jason Galka show. It is Fashion Week here in New York, and we are at Bumble and Bumble in the Textile Lounge celebrating today. And joining me right now is a lovely lady who is a slave to fashion as well. She looks fabulous. Her name is Susan from Julie Brown Designs. Hi, Susan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you enjoying Fashion Week?
Loving it here. First of all, the ambiance and the view is amazing. It's great.
And you mentioned this is your first time participating in Fashion Week.
Yeah, this is our first time at this textile show, which is great. You have a lot of bloggers and a lot of websites, and people coming to view the collection that necessarily wouldn't have been able to see it, otherwise.
It really is. And Julie here has a fabulous line of clothes for all seasons, for all types of women. What could you tell us about some of the designs here?
Well, Julie started about 12 years ago, and we started with our halter piece, which is something that we create. Oh, sorry, which is something that we create and sell pretty much every season. And then she kind of from there developed the shorts, which is a great new. You have love this with the scalloped edging, which is really cute, and then you also have the pleat here. And then it evolved into all the dresses. We sell to many different specialty stores across the country. We have reps in the different areas, so it's carried from California, and even some stores in Japan carry it as well.
Wow, that's fantastic, and I'm sure you're wearing it today as well.
I am new style. This actually is in the stores now. We've gotten a lot of reorders, so a great seller of ours. And each season we update, something that's trending or something that's doing well, and giving it a little twist. So next season we're going to be coming out with this without the tie. So and
fantastic.
new things. Yeah.
So these are designs that ladies can look for next season as well.
Yes, this is actually what we have here is we have since this is a special event, we brought our little exclusive look at spring, and then we also have some of our holiday and pre-spring and resort collection as well.
Very nice dresses, beautiful. And how long have you been working with Julie?
I've actually known Julie for, almost, I hate to say it, it's dating me like 18, 20 years now.
Oh, that's nothing.
I know. And then we reconnected for about a year or so ago. So I've been working with her for a year, and it's been a great opportunity, and I'm very lucky.
Wow, fantastic. I know she's not here today, as I mentioned, but do you know any of what her inspirations are in designing her clothes?
Yeah, she actually loves vintage prints. And she, when looking at the prints, she's very inspired by that. And obviously, she loves color. So they work really hard to, make sure that each print is in, a color that's, relatable. And then she'll do it maybe in a jersey and then recolor it and do it in a silk twill. So it's all, whatever they're feeling at the moment and which they're inspired to. And looking at pictures and, things with different inspirations.
Absolutely. And they're such beautiful colors. I mean, how could you not love these colors? It's just a shame we can't wear them all year round. The brights are for the spring and summer, and then we go back to the dark and the black.
No, it's funny because Julie, even for wintertime, she does do a lot of vibrant colors. But, she'll base it on black, or, she'll do it in a, in a fabric. Don't have it here, but, in a green or a navy blue, a little bit more, that's friendly for the season that you're in. But we love color, so.
Absolutely, and they're just beautiful. Julie, so sorry you couldn't be here today. You have beautiful designs.
Thank
Well, Susan, thank you so much. Pleasure meeting you. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. It is Fashion Week here in New York, and we are back here at Bumble and Bumble, the Textile Lounge. And joining me right now is David from a product called Pinch Me. David, how are you today?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So how are you enjoying Fashion Week?
It's fantastic. I love seeing all the energy in New York City this time of the year.
Exactly. And you are a slave to fashion. I see you're very well dressed here today for the event.
Ah, well, thank you very much. I try.
So tell us about your product here. We're combining fashion with technology here today, and you have a bit of a technical product here. Tell us about it.
Yeah, Pinch Me is a great consumer proposition. We are offering products to consumers free of charge, and in return, all we ask them to do is tell us a little bit about the products after they've tried them. The value proposition here for the consumer is they get to try free product from the world's leading companies.
Wow, that's fantastic. And what are just a few of the products off the top of your head that people might be interested in?
Well, we're going to be offering cosmetic products and beauty products and healthy organic products and gluten-free products, all those type of products that she really wants to try and maybe is hesitant to. She's going to be able to come to our website every week and select free products that we're going to ship to her within the week, and she gets to try them at home or at work and then just tell us a little bit about them.
Wow, that's fantastic. And what is the website for our viewers at home to check it out?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Go to pinchme.com and you'll learn as much as you need to learn about Pinch Me.
Wow, fantastic. So we're combining a lot of beauty products here with this product so that people can try out beauty products, fashion products as well?
It's beauty, it's fashion, it's cosmetics. There's also going to be edible products, so that new organic cereal, that new gluten-free cookie. We're going to have all those type of products available so that she really gets to try a wide array of new products while she's shopping.
Fantastic. And I hear you mentioning she, so this is definitely something that women would be totally interested in.
Well, we know that women are going to be our core. We expect that we'll have about 75% of our membership being women, 25% being men, and we're going to grow a universe of over 10 million consumers who are going to come to Pinch Me every week to claim their free samples.
Fantastic. And how long has this product been on the market?
Well, we're launching at the end of October. We've been live in Australia for the last 6 months. We launched there in March. So what I would say to everyone who's listening is go to pinchme.com, sign up now, and by the middle of October, we'll start to communicate to you, and you'll get your invitation to come in and get your free product that very first week we go live.
Wow, fantastic. David, thank you so much. Best of luck.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Well, we are in the fashion capital today, broadcasting from Bumble & Bumble, the Textile Lounge. It is Fashion Week, New York City, 2013. And joining me right now is Deanne, who is a lovely representative from Aoife Atling Jewelry Designs. Hi, Deanne.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Fabulous line here. First of all, how are you enjoying Fashion Week?
I love Fashion Week. I never get enough of it. Every year I look forward to it. Every year is a different year. Now we're doing a huge launch in the U.S. Eva Atling is quite a celebrity and very well known in Sweden, and we are growing the brand here now.
Wow, fantastic. And so sorry that Aoife's not here today. She's a beautiful Ford model. She has this great product line out. What could you tell us about some of the designs we see here?
The designs you see here, I really try to focus on her rock and roll background. Aside from being a major supermodel with Ford, she was also a pop star in Sweden with a band called the X Models. And so a lot of her jewelry has beauty with a thought, she calls online. So a lot of her jewelry has messaging behind it, and they also happen to be lyrics that she has used and incorporated in her songs and singing songwriting. So you'll see here is one of her pendants that says define normal. And the idea behind that is, who can define normal? No one can.
That is true.
Everybody is unique. Everybody is different, and we really like people to be themselves, and we like to inspire them to be themselves and not fake it.
And you can kind of see in her jewelry that it does have like that rock star look to it. It's very, very unique, as we said.
Absolutely.
And
It's in your face, bold rock and roll.
absolutely is, and I absolutely love this bracelet right there. That is fantastic.
This is inspired by Michael Jackson's Moonwalk, and it's called the Moonwalk bracelet. It's 925 sterling silver, made in Sweden, and it's high polished, only for the bold. It's a beautiful piece. We have it photographed on Cindy Crawford for Harper's Bazaar, so we're very proud of that.
Fantastic. And do you know any of what Aoife's inspirations are other than her background in modeling and also in being in the rock band as well? She started very young, 11 years old. She made her first piece of jewelry.
That's right. Oh my goodness, you know Ava very well. Yes. So, I mean, she's been a goldsmith. She worked under the Silversmith Bank, which is a very high popular goldsmith in Sweden. But you see all aspects of Ava's personality in her line. What you don't see here is a very sweet, romantic, quirky side to her. Again, because this is her kind of rock and roll inspired collection. But there's a lot of humor behind her pieces, like this ring here. It's called the paparazzi ring. It's actually worn by Uma Thurman on a regular basis, and we call it the paparazzi ring because she holds it like this when she's being filmed.
I don't know if you can see what that looks like. It might not be suitable for television, but
With this finger here.
exactly. How appropriate.
A lot of us fashionistas, we like to say something, but maybe not.
Fantastic. And let me just ask you from a lady's point of view, how important is combining the right outfit with the right accessories?
It's absolutely necessary. I mean, you can make or break an outfit with your accessories. I mean,
Accessories are very important, ladies.
it speaks to your character. And with Ava Atling's line, it's, I'm unique, I'm funky, I'm stylish, I'm hip, I'm cool. I know what the current trend is. And yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, Deanne, thank you so much. Fantastic. Well, joining me right now is Harry and Rob, who are the founders of Shadoobie.com. We are combining technology with fashion today here at Fashion Week, New York City. How are you guys today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Really well, thank you.
Excellent. So tell us about your products you have here. There's a lot of technicalities behind me here, and I'm not technology savvy at all, so educate me.
Absolutely, yeah. So Shadoobie is an app for people to share the products that they love and that shape their life and connect with people that have similar interests and similar products. And in doing so, that creates a community. And we're here in Fashion Week because we feel there's such a strong community in the passion that is fashion. And people that are into shoes want to see what's the best outfit to wear with those shoes. Or maybe there's another brand of shoes they never knew about that they want to check out. Or, hey, maybe there's another person that has the same shoes they want to connect with, and maybe they'll meet up and go shopping here in New York City.
So this is like a fashionable Instagram.
It's all about products, yeah.
And Twitter.
So
many out there.
So yeah, fashion is just one outlet. You know, it goes everywhere from fashion to chefs sharing what knives they use and what they can cut with the knives. It's all about community and product, and every passion has a product community around it.
That's fantastic. And like I said, you two have founded this together. How did you come up with it?
Well, together, we had come up with the idea for something that could connect people with their purchases and sharing, and then we decided to use the data to put together a nice fifth or sixth dimension to create a prediction for the future. So we can tell you when you're going to buy your next toothbrush. Shadoobie is going to be fantastic for that in the future.
We are living in the age of the Jetsons here.
Yeah. I had an experience. I was sharing guitars. I'm a guitar collector on Facebook. And my friends were like, all right, enough already with the guitars. So I was like, all right, well, like, sharing with my friends is fun, but not in this case. So I figured that there are people out there that have the same passion as I do that I could learn from and that I would be inspired by and connect with. And using Shadoobie, sharing my guitars, I've learned different pedals to play with them and amps and whatnot, and maybe connected with people and, you know, go off to their show to see how they play it. So it's allowed me to enhance my passion of music through the products that revolve around it. And it can work for your passion too.
Wow, fantastic. Can we get a little demonstration possibly?
Yeah, so actually right here we got a web stream of the live feed. If you don't have an iOS device, you could go on the web to shadoobie.com/purchases. And you can see this is a pulse of what's going on right now. So this is everything on the street, from food people are buying to t-shirts to basketballs to whatever. You know, and people follow hashtags. So if you wanted to see the New York Fashion Week hashtag to see everything that's hot at the shows or what people are buying on the street, that's easy to do. And up here you see a little bit closer the screenshots, you know, and you see it's all about how these products are used. You know, it's not like we're a catalog of a bunch of products, but it's where do you wear your sunglasses? You know, you have a basketball, but like what court do you play at? You know, because products create connections.
So you guys are kind of like revolutionizing social media with fashion.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, anything you buy, it's a world of anything. It's, you know, even in communist countries, they need toilet paper. That's why we're here, to share all of those experiences and the emotion that goes with that. You know, your purchase presence is our future,
Yeah.
and that's what we try to connect. There's a time lag when somebody buys something to understanding that the newest style or color may be you knew in 6 months, but we sort of accelerate that.
That's fantastic. Yeah, it definitely sounds like it. Fellas, thank you so much. Congratulations. Best of luck with it. Well, joining me right now is Heather from Just Souls. Here you see these fabulous shoes behind me. I love them. Hi, Heather.
Hi, how
How are you?
Doing well, thank you. So tell us about your very prestigious product line here. I love the shoes. I'm a shoe fanatic myself, but mostly men's shoes, of course.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So it's a user-driven site where shoe lovers can go to buy, sell, and rent shoes. So it's taking from a concept of eBay and Rent the Runway and combining it and making it accessible to anybody and everybody that wants to.
That's fantastic. And how long have you been working with Just Souls?
It's my company. So
When did you organize it? When did you put it together?
it launched officially June 24th. This took about a year for the website to get built and everything, so it was definitely a really fun, long, creative process, and then like watching it come to fruition has been really, really exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So what was your inspirations to start up Just Souls?
Just shoe obsession and wanting a new pair of shoes every week and not being able to afford Brian Outwood every week or Christian Louboutin. So,
Now we can.
so it just it stemmed from that and just loving shoes.
That's fantastic. Well, once again, congratulations to you. And I mean, are these already shoes that are already out there? Or are you designing the shoes as well?
I am not a designer. No, these are, Jimmy Choo, Christian Louboutin, Nicholas Kirkwood's on the site, Brian Outwood, Prada, Manolo Blahnik. So as the site's growing and as more users are coming on there to sell their shoes or rent their shoes as well, more designers are coming on there, which is really exciting.
It's fantastic. And especially some of the bigger name branded shoes, they are very expensive. So this is kind of like a layaway kind of way of purchasing the shoes that you love.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a way of also the rental aspect. I might not wear these all the time, but I don't have to give them away and part ways with them. But, someone can enjoy them for a week for $100.
This is so fascinating. I mean, you found a way to combine technology with fashion and make it work.
That is the plan, hopefully. So thank you.
You're welcome. What are your future goals with your company?
I want it to become a destination for every shoe lover to sell strictly on Just Souls. So definitely making it more accessible for users to go on and just sell shoes and only shoes, as opposed to going to websites where you go to search for a pair of shoes, but then you get the bags and the necklaces and I love accessories, but when I want to look for shoes, I just want to look for shoes. And then my next step, and I'm starting the process, is I want to start getting people on there to sell shoes for cancer, so which is a very, very big undertaking of breast cancer, but it's definitely something that I want to do.
Well, congratulations to you once again. What is the website that viewers at home could visit?
www.just-souls.com.
Fantastic. Be sure to check it out. I mean, especially shoe lovers. I, for one, am a shoe lover. Do you do anything for men?
That's hopefully in the next year or two. Right now, it's really just building the core base for the ladies, and then the men come.
I will be looking for it. Thank you so much, Heather. Pleasure. Well, with every great dress and every great piece of accessory and every great shade of makeup, you also need a great fragrance. Well, joining me right now is Wendy from Pour Le Monde. How are you, Wendy?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So this smells delicious. People at home can't smell it, but I can vouch for it. Tell us a little bit about this line.
Well, Pour Le Monde for the World was created to benefit and raise awareness for charities. It also is 100% natural. So it's very unheard of to have a 100% natural fragrance out in the marketplace that doesn't have one drop of chemicals in it. That smells beautiful. So our collection of 3, we've been able to accomplish that. We have Empower, which benefits the Guiding Eyes for the Blind. We have Envision, which benefits the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. And Together, which benefits the cancer support community, which is also part of the Gildas Club. And each one varies. We've got a beautiful citrus, a lavender and patchouli, and a woodsy floral. And the response here today has been amazing. We've just launched on plmparfums.com or pourlemondeparfums.com. Thank you. And each fragrance sold on our website, we give 10% back to each specific charity, which is really above and beyond what the industry average is. So we really wanted to capture these charities to a beauty marketplace that really they have not been represented to these women. So
it's fantastic, actually. It's always important to give back, and with such a great line with this, I mean, would you agree that today's day and age that having something that's all natural, that doesn't give you an allergic reaction or irritate your skin, that's a huge selling point?
it really is. I get migraines, and a lot of times fragrance triggers that. A lot of times it's because of the chemicals, the phthalates that are in fragrances, and none of these fragrances have ever given me a headache. I'm happy to say I can wear them.
That passes the test right there. I'm the same exact way. So if we don't get a migraine from it, it passes.
Yeah, I mean, nothing is worse than getting in an elevator with somebody with a strong fragrance. And, naturals evolve on your skin, and they're constantly changing, and they stay with you. So when you leave the room, your fragrance will go with you, and it won't stay there an hour later, which is always like, oh, get this person out of here, right?
That's fantastic. Well, great product line once again. How long have you been working with Pour Le Monde?
Well, I created the fragrances, and it took 2.5 years. Naturals only have a library about 300 ingredients to work with. And I came up with a concept when I was pregnant, and I couldn't find great smelling chemical-free fragrances. So we just launched a few weeks ago, and we're very excited about.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Oh, thank you so much. Great seeing you here at Fashion Week, New York City. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to Fashion Week here in New York. We are in the fashion capital, New York City today. And joining me right now is a very well-accomplished young man for 18 years old. He's a student here in New York City, a very accomplished race car driver for such a young age. Luca Forget. Did I say it right?
Fargeois, yeah.
Forgeois.
Well, you got it pretty close.
Almost there.
So,
So great to have you with us here today in Fashion Week. We are at the Textile Lounge here today, and you are very well accomplished as a race car driver. You started at 13. What inspired you?
my dad came to this country and always wanted to race cars, and he just watched a lot of racing on TV, and I was always around him, and I just absorbed it, and one day I said, I want to try that out for myself, and I just got addicted. So it's just, there's just something so pure about the sport, and I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. I like doing things that other people say, can't be done and stuff. So I just always like a challenge, and racing is a financially difficult sport to get into, and from a talent standpoint, very difficult. So
you like the next Evel Knievel?
I don't think that would describe it, but just a good overall challenge. I do like an adrenaline rush. Evel Knievel, was just jumping buses. I'm going for something more sport about finesse. I mean, there is an adrenaline standpoint to it, kind of ballsy standpoint, but I just like it because of the kind of pureness of the sport, and there's just so much about it that people don't understand, and I just like that unique aspect of it.
So I've never driven a race car in my life. I've never been inside of one. What is the fastest speed that you've driven at?
I've gone 160. Yeah, but the next category up from mine, Indy Lights, is they go around 190. So
you don't get nervous at all?
No. Funny thing is, a lot of people think you must be freaking out and all. But the thing is, it's like everything. Once you start doing it a lot, you get comfortable, and after a certain point, you just it just comes to you naturally, and you just get relaxed, you get comfortable, and you get in the zone, and your breathing slows down, and you're in control of the situation.
So what was your first time like, getting behind the wheel of that car, taking it around the track, doing 160?
First time, I just jumped in, and it was it was a lot to handle on my first time. I was only 13, but it kind of came to me naturally. I was just very comfortable at high speeds, and yeah, I mean, it is for some people, and it's not for others,
There is something else that's very unique about you. You do suffer from ADHD, which you were diagnosed at a young age about that. Does that at all affect your ability to drive a race car?
Well, ADHD, it should affect me because it's an attention deficit disorder. But the thing is, it affects me with everything, with school, with everything that's attention-based. But when it comes to racing, because it's my passion, it's what I want to do with my life, for some reason, I just zone everything out. I zone out my life troubles. Everything, doesn't matter. It's just racing. I'm in the moment, and I'm there, and I'm doing what I love to do. And nothing else matters at that time. And for some reason, the ADHD disappears, and I calm down, and I'm comfortable. I am where I like to be.
Fantastic. Congratulations to you. What are your future plans as a race car driver? Where do you see yourself, say, 10 years from now?
10 years from now, I'd like to be a millionaire driving IndyCar. I mean, that's an ideal situation. At the worst, I'd like to literally just have a bed, some food, and a race car to drive. I mean, that's my passion. That's what I'd love to do, and I don't need any more than that if, it comes down to being happy. I'd just like to be a full-time IndyCar driver. That'd be a big thing for me.
Fantastic. And ADHD is something that is common in a lot of people. What is your advice to other people out there that might have it? I mean, for you, it sounds like when there's a will, there's a way, and you kind of live by that statement. But what would you say to other people at home who might have the same disability?
Well, when I was little, ADHD was known, but it wasn't taken seriously, and a lot of people tried to change me, and conform me to what was the preconceived idea of a common kid. And the only thing I have to say is, you might have some troubles in whatever you're doing in school and all that, but no matter how difficult it gets, just stick to yourself, because there's a reason you are the way you are, and there's one thing you're good at that others aren't good at. So don't ever change yourself, because then you'll just be one in a million when you're supposed to be, one out of none. You are the one, That's those are the people that make a difference in the world, the people that stick to who they are and become somebody because of themselves, that don't try to become others, because others are meant to be others and you're supposed to be you.
Fantastic. Luca, very well said. Thank you so much. Best of luck to you. Well, joining me right now, we've pretty much saved the best for last here. These are the two people that have organized this entire event today at Fashion Week, Janine Jess and Sean Queck. Welcome to you both.
Thank you so much for having us, and thanks Jason Galka for covering all this amazing sponsors and event.
My pleasure. You guys did an amazing job. Everybody I've interviewed had wonderful things to say about today. So what went into planning this entire event today?
A lot. We wanted to basically attribute having fashion and technology fusing more and more so together. So we wanted to have all the trendsetters and influencers and kind of say, here's your platform and here are some amazing technologies and some up and coming fashion designers.
Fantastic. There's lots of collections out here that's going to be coming out in the springtime, the winter. It's just amazing. And Sean, you're also part of NK Collective. Tell us about it.
So we are a consulting company that specializes in brand strategy and digital marketing. So we, when I started collaborating with Janine, we felt the need that everything is very fashion driven during this week. So why not bring in tech? Tech's been such a big thing in New York here, growing. So that's a great opportunity for us to kind of integrate that together.
We are in the entertainment capital, the fashion capital, New York City, baby. So how long did it take to plan this entire event? Is this something you both do every year?
We're going to be doing it every year and every fashion week. So we hope that it has some legs on it, and maybe you'll be seeing this in Miami, LA, Paris, and more.
Fantastic, fantastic. So is there anything that we're missing? We have great sponsors here today. We have great vendors. We saw great clothes, sunglasses. I got to model a few. We had a great time today.
And there was a whole social media component of it. We obviously wanted to address the fact that everyone is on social media, so people were able to get a little extra treat, a little extra swag if they socially shared their experience and made sure that they tagged the collective sponsors and brands.
Fantastic.
I think it's a great opportunity for brands to interact with, guests during Fashion Week one-on-one, having bloggers, editors come in, and as well as, people who are just interested in, being a part of Fashion Week. So I think it's a great opportunity. So.
It's an amazing week, it really is. And great styles. Here in New York, the fashion capital. Thank you both. You did an amazing job here today. And thank you for having us. Thank you so much. Nice meeting you. Well, Fashion Week 2013 comes to a close here in the fashion capital, New York City. We took a look at some awesome designs that are going to be out for 2014, from dresses to sunglasses to accessories to even fragrances and makeup. Thank you to Janine Just and Sean Queck for putting together such an amazing event here at the Textile Lounge in Bumble and Bumble, New York. And as always, I thank you at home for watching. Hope you had a great time. We had so much fun today. See you next time. Thanks for watching.